Greetings from my 2023 Nissan Versa S with a manual transmission. Roll up that window and turn the heat down a little bit. There we go. Manual transmission. So, wanted to give an update on this car. And wow, this is a really foggy day today. So, I have owned it about 5 months or so, give or take. Put 4,300 miles on it, and it has been completely reliable. I haven't been driving it as much since I got the GLK. I've actually been racking up the miles on that thing, but I always like to take all my other cars out for a drive once in a while. Now this one has sat 2 and 3 weeks at a time, so never had any issues with the battery running down or anything like that. If you're watching this video and you have one of these, there's a problem that these all have starting in 2022, the ones with the manual transmission. If you stall the car while driving or don't turn the key on long enough to get it fully started, it'll trigger a code in the computer. It may or may not show a check engine light, but what it'll do is it'll severely reduce your power. Obviously the way to avoid it is don't stall and don't fail to start, but I've been advocating to try to get people to file complaints with Nissan. I'm gonna put a link in the video description. Basically, I've seen 4 people have filed complaints. I don't know how many it takes for Nissan to open an investigation. Apparently, Nissan corporate is aware of this issue, but they've, for whatever reason, as I understand it, have chosen not to issue a software update. And it is a safety issue. I did a couple earlier videos about this, if you want to check those out. So that's really the only major flaw with this car is when they switched from the push to start to actually having you use a key to start it, which they changed in for the 2022 model year. I'm guessing it had something to do with the chip shortage, and it will be interesting to see what they do for 2024. Anyway, they didn't program it completely correctly, and that leads to that false error code and lack of power. And when it does have that lack of power condition, I think a start and stop cycle and waiting, somebody said 15 seconds, will clear it out enough that you can drive again. When I took it to the dealer, they were basically like, could not replicate, could not find a problem, and I guess eventually the error clears after so many start cycles. So hopefully all of us owners of this car can come together and get Nissan to take some action on that. It's really the only flaw with the car. I mean, other than that, I love it. It's surprisingly agile for what it is and what it costs. It's very comfortable even on long trips, and it's very engaging and satisfying to drive. It has a nice balance between handling and ride comfort, and it has a surprising number of features. I mean, even on this base S model, it's got standard cruise control. I don't know if you can see that with I'm heading right toward the light. But yeah, I mean, it's a great car otherwise. I would highly recommend one to anybody. They are very hard to find with the manual transmission these days. So So I did a video about how I was able to get this one. I actually was trying to buy one for the 2022 model year. This is actually my fourth one. So I've gotten to know these cars pretty well. And obviously I like them because I keep buying them. My first three that I bought, I sold during the peak of the crazy market and was actually able to sell them to Carvana for at least equal, if not more than what I paid or was able to get a replacement for, to varying degrees. And so yeah, I would basically buy one, drive it a few thousand miles, sell it to Carvana, buy another one brand new for essentially no additional cost or maybe a little money in my pocket. So I don't know if you can still do that today. So I've already had this one, like I said, 5 months, and just for fun I've been trying to get an offer from Carvana on it, and I can't get one, and I can't get a value on Kelley Blue Book either. Apparently that's how rare these are now. Somebody was commenting on one of my other videos about how they found one that was 150 miles away. I think they're going to be able to buy it. If you're watching this video, post a comment and let me know if you ended up getting it, and I'd love to see a video with your take on it. But anyway, I don't know exactly what I plan on doing with this one longer term. Probably as long as I can't get a replacement for it, probably just hold on to it and maybe have it as a winter backup car. Not sure. And if I can repeat the same thing I did before, I will probably do that, but I'm doubting that, because this one I bought for, it was about $250 under MSRP, and the only reason for that was I got a special thing in the mail from the dealership, basically saying thank you for being a loyal Nissan customer, we'll knock $250 off your next new car purchase. So of course the timing of that lined up perfectly with the arrival of this car at the dealership, and so I ended up getting this one for $16,990 something. I think $16,994, which yeah, in today's world that's pretty good. It was 18 and change out the door. So in order for another one to make sense, I would have to sell it to Carvana for at least 18 and change or whatever. So that, don't think that's going to happen. Carvana only has 2 of this body Versa S's with the manual on their site right now. It's like a 20 and a 21. One is like 18,000 and the other is pretty close. So they are still asking for a 2 and 3 year old Versa more than you can buy a brand new one for, and unfortunately there's a lot of people out there who don't know that. Let's see here, I've got a stop sign, but let me see if I can just creep through. Yeah, it's almost never anybody coming out of that road. Very little traffic on these roads, that's why I like them so much. Anyway, what else can I say? Yeah, if you had any questions about buying one of these, I talk about a lot of the different aspects of this car in my other videos. I've probably made more videos of this car than I did of any other car that I've had, and a couple of those videos seem to get a lot of hits. This seems to be a car that a lot of people are interested in hearing about. So I've got plenty of comments about that. Coming up onto where I am going to make a turn. But before I do that, while I'm sitting here with holding my camera and getting ready to shift gears, I am going to wrap this video up and just say have a great day, everyone. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments. All right, bye.